May I please, Your Lordship?
Hmm.
My Lord, we have preferred two interlocutory applications for impleadment of new parties, the PNRD department. So, Your Lordship, there was a confusion as to the cause title because what we have done, the original respondents of the writ petition, we have made them parties in the interlocutory application. So, in the order dated 19/3/2025, Lordship may kindly take that order passed by this court.
In the IA or the WPC?
I think it is in the WPC itself.
Order dated?
19/3/2025.
But there's no such order.
Then the Lordship it will be in the IA. IA number 744.
19.3.
19/3.
That also is not there.
Then Your Lordship, the another IA is IA 743. Maybe in that. It is in that.
Not even this one.
Huh?
Oh, just a minute. Yes, 19.3. Yes.
19/3.
IA 743.
743. Yes, Your Lordship.
What was this IA for?
IA is for impleadment of PNRD department.
PNRD.
PNRD.
Then?
So what we have done is that we have made the original respondents of the writ petition as party in this IA. So the query was raised was why to make them party? Only make the two parties whom you newly implead, only make them party as party number 1 and 2. So a report was sought from the Registrar Judicial. That report has come, Your Lordship.
By which order?
This 19/3/2025 called for a report.
Okay, just read the 19.3.
Yes. Lordship, may I read it from the beginning?
Yes.
Heard Mr. F. Khan, learned counsel for the applicant. Mr. Lordship, can I
By
skip
filing, third para, by filing.
By filing this interlocutory application, the applicant is seeking impleadment of two officials as respondent numbers 14 and 15 in the connected writ petition. However, those two authorities have already been shown as opposite party numbers 14 and 15 in the present interlocutory application even before the prayer for impleadment has been allowed by the court. Since the present case management system in the High Court is mounted on the central CIS system, wherein electronic database is being maintained in a central server, it has become necessary for this court to ascertain as to whether the opposite party numbers 14 and 15 ought to have been impleaded only as opposite party numbers 1 and 2 in the interlocutory application, and only after the court allows the player of impleadment can they be impleaded as respondent numbers 14 and 15, or whether these two opposite parties can directly be shown as opposite party numbers 14 and 15, regardless of whether the impleadment prayer is allowed or rejected by the court. Next page, Your Lordship. In order to have clarity in the matter and to avoid further complications in the matter insofar as the CIS system is concerned, this court is of the view that the report from the registry ought to be called for throwing light on the issue. As such, the Registrar Judicial to examine the matter and submit a report.
Yes, where is the report?
The report is, it is there, Your Lordship. Report dated 26/3/2025.
Where?
It will be in the record, Your Lordship.
Report dated?
26/3/2025 by the Administrative Officer Judicial Filing Section. It is flag marked, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Yes. May I read it, Your Lordship?
Yes.
This is with reference to the Honorable Court's order dated 19/3/2025 in IS Civil 743 of 2025. In response to the concerns raised by the Honorable Court regarding the impleadment of parties, it is respectfully submitted that there is no single uniform practice followed in this regard. In some instances, the Learned Counsel specifies only the parties to be newly impleaded as respondents. In other cases, the counsels maintain continuity with the existing parties to the main case, while some counsels mention the parties to be impleaded solely in the body of the interlocutory application as well as in the prayer portion. However, it may be noted that the impleadment of new parties is carried out in the main case only after receiving approval from the Honorable Court. The necessary amendments to the cause title of the main case are made in the concerned sections as and when the Honorable Court allows the prayer for impleadment of the new parties. So, Your Lordship, irrespective of how the parties are made, it is only after the court passes an order they will be impleaded. So, Lordship, at this moment, I pray that the interlocutory applications may be disposed of, it may be allowed, and
This one's still pending.
Pending, Your Lordship.
IS 743.
743 and 744 both are pending.
What is 744?
744 is to implead opposite party numbers 14 and 15 in the original writ petition.
Then
And
743?
743 in this original writ petition, there is a connected IA, which is IA number 3307. There's another IA number 3307. So 743 is to implead them in that IA. So one
743 is for the IA
743
and
is
744 is in the writ petition.
for a writ petition.
And that IA is for what?
IA 3307 is to keep the post vacant in which I am claiming appointment. IA 3307. So today your lordship 744 and 743 may be disposed of.
Please write in IA 743 of 2025. Hard Mr.
A Khan.
A. Khan, learned counsel for the applicant, who submits that by filing this application, the applicant seeks impleadment of
Principal Secretary, PNRD Department.
where is it shown?
Might be find it in the previous portion. Page number.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Principal Secretary, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, Guwahati, and the Commissioner, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, Guwahati, as party respondent numbers 14 and 15. In
IA number 3307 of 2024.
in IA 3307 of 2024.
That is for 743.
Now, the learned counsel has also drawn the attention of this court to the order dated 19/3/2025 passed by this court and the clarificatory note made by the Registrar Judicial on, this is 25 or 26? Clarificatory note.
It is overwritten, your lordship.
So which one should be the right?
I prefer it is 76, maybe.
Clarificatory note dated 25/26 March 2025. Now, as per the clarificatory note, it has been indicated that impleadment of parties are made only after permission is given by the court. Stop. Therefore, it appears that there is no impediment in impleading the respondent numbers. Impleading the Principal Secretary, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, and the Commissioner, Panchayat and Rural Development Department, as respondent numbers 14 and 15 in IA C number 3307 of 2024. Stop. Accordingly, the interlocutory application is disposed of as allowed and as prayed for. Then in IAC number 3307 of 2024, you write like this. In view of the order passed today, in IAC number 743 of 2025, the two names, okay? The Principal Secretary, Panchayat and Rural Department, and the Commissioner, Panchayat and Rural Development, are hereby allowed to be impleaded as respondent numbers 14 and 15. Applicants to submit the amended horse title in 2 sets before the registry of this court within
2 days. 2 days.
Within 2 days. When to be listed then? List the matter again after?
Maybe a week, as per your lordship's convenience.
Okay, list the matter again after a week.
If a date could be fixed, your lordship.
Okay, then list the matter again. On 2nd of June?
2nd of June, lordship.
So that takes care of the thing. And what is the other IA?
IA number 744 of 25.
Okay.
To implement
This
the
is
same
in the writ petition. IA number 744, okay, of 2024. Heard Mr. So-and-so, learned counsel for the applicant who submits that by filing this application, the applicant seeks impleadment of that two persons, Commissioner, impleadment of the Principal Secretary, Panchayat, and Commissioner Panchayat as respondent numbers 14 and 15 in the main writ petition, that is WPC number 2869 of 2024. Stop. He submits that impleadment of these 8 parties is necessary for effective adjudication of the matter. Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned,
Lordship, I'm appearing for State Level Recruitment Commission.
appearing for which respondent?
Number 3. Respondent.
For 1 and 2.
And Miss S. Barua appearing for respondent number 1 and 4.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Has no objection to the prayer. In view of above, the application for impleadment of the above parties as respondent number so and so is hereby allowed. I stands disposed of. Then in the main writ petition, you write, in view of the order passed today in IAC number 744 of 2025. The Principal Secretary, PNRD, and Commissioner PNRD are hereby permitted to be impleaded as respondent numbers 14 and 15. Stop. Petitioner to furnish, petitioner to submit, petitioner to file the amended cost title before the registry within 2 working days. Anyone to accept notice? PNRD?
Lordship, PNRD is pending counsel is there. He has to serve copy upon them, Lordship.
No, he'll serve now.
Of the original writ petition.
Yes.
We'll do it. In 2 days' time, we'll do it. Today.
Next para.
Today also we can do it, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Issue notice to the newly impleaded respondent numbers 14 and 15. I think we'll have to take it to the date will have to go a bit farther away.
My lord.
Returnable by 3 weeks. Who's the standing counsel?
Yeah, no.
PNRD? Mr. K. Kuar Lanet, standing counsel, PNRD, accepts notice on behalf of this newly impleaded respondents numbers 14 and 15.
14.
Petitioner to serve requisite copies of the writ petition to the Lanet standing counsel within 2 days. Returnable for the same. List the matter again on 23rd of June 2025. The other case also will come on 23rd.
My lord. My lord.
The earlier case, no? Make it 23rd. The newly impleaded respondents will be at liberty to file their counter affidavit in the meantime.
My lord.
All right.
Oblige, man.